Good blessed Wednesday evening, July the 12th, 2023. It's about 7:15 p.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't even matter whether you're the proclaimed toughest or the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you even like anything that I put on social internet. That's your prerogative. You have a right. You have a first, 14th, and you have so many other rights to the United States Constitution to say and do as you please, as long as it's in a lawful and peaceful manner. But what I want to talk about today is people had asked me that they wanted to hear what I had to say at the city council meeting on yesterday, July the 11th, 2023 in Carbondale, Illinois, about concerning my son. I have uploaded and I'm gonna show it to you all, and I want you to know today makes 845 days since my son was found dead, hung, lynched, a staged suicide in Carbondale, Illinois. I have the document proof to show that he was put up there where he was hung at, and it's all in the Freedom of Information Act that I got from the Carbondale Police Department. But I just wanted to tell y'all, the newly elected city council members, with the exception of one, the black guy Hill, all the rest of y'all have heard me come speak in the Carbondale City Council meetings concerning my son's death. And yesterday, all of you all heard it. And y'all seen how many days it had been, 845 days. And not one city council member has even spoken anything about it. But I'm going to show y'all it's only two people in Carbondale, Illinois, two black males. All of us are NAACP members. And we the only one spoke about that. And the city council members, they spoke about certain other things when citizens was complaining about the Carbondale police not responding to dangerous fireworks at the churches. And, if you don't respect the churches and the preachers, I know some of you all not going to respect the fact that my son was homeless and he was addicted trying to get help. But I just wanted y'all to hear what I said, what two other individuals said. Y'all heard one of them, but I want y'all to hear it again. And those that ask what can they do the same thing me and them two other brothers doing. And some of the other people when I came to Carbondale, sometime it was all white speaking up with me. But I'm going to leave y'all as I came. May the peace and blessings of God be with y'all. Justice for Bryan Lamar Johns. My name is Raymond Lewis Ivy. I come again. Today make 844 days since my son, Bryan Lamar Johns, was found hung in the Gaslight Apartments. Most of you all know about it already. And it wasn't long before they concluded that it was a suicide. But if it was a suicide, it'd been opened up again when me and my two daughters came down to speak here at the city council meeting a few times. But I wanted to address to see if the chief of police had got the email I sent. The fire chief told me that he's not here. But I want to be able to send it to any of you all that want it. I send most of my emails to you all on the city council. Only one blocks it and don't let it come through. But this is what I sent to the, it's requesting a meeting with the Chief Stan Reno and others. Dear Carbondale Chief Stan Reno, on 12/27/22, you mailed me a letter stating that in response to my comments made during the 12/13/22 City Council meeting, you directed the Carbondale Police Investigations commander to review my son Bryan Lamar's death investigation case file. You also said you contacted the Illinois State Criminal Investigation Division and asked them to review the case, including questions about the DNA evidence they analyzed. Also, you all are in the process of sharing the reports with them for their review. And their commitment at this time and point is that they will look at the information to determine if there is additional investigation work that needs to be done. You said you will contact me when you receive notice what their intentions are. On or about 11:15 a.m., 6/3/23, at the Rock Hill Church gun violence rally, I asked you, the chief, had you heard anything from the Illinois State Police concerning my son Bryan John's case? You stated that you had received a letter from the Illinois State Police, and you are consulting with some other groups. Also, you said if I want to meet with and discuss it sometimes with you, you will be happy to do so. I am requesting that you provide me with some dates on which you will be available to attend meetings at about 5 p.m. with me and some other concerned persons. Carbondale United member Van Eichner, Ellis Reed, Nancy Maxwell, and others to discuss the DNA evidence and other matters of my son Bryan Lamar John's hanging death. Respectfully submitted, Raymond Lewis Ivy. I sent that email to the chief of police yesterday, but I was informed today that he's on vacation. But I want to know if I can send it to you all, because if they determined it was a suicide back in 2001, this is the second time with the investigation that me and my two young daughters been doing and letting other people see things that the Carbondale police put in this thing here. Is over 1,000 pages, CDs and everything else, and it would show two things or three things. It would show a sloppy job. It would show that they didn't do the proper investigation because they determined that it was a suicide the moment they came on the scene. So I'm wondering if I can send the email that I sent him to you all.
Yes, you may, Mr. Ivy, and thank you. Your time is up.
All right, I appreciate it a lot.
Thank you.
Mayor. And congratulations again.
Thank you. Yes. I'm sorry.
I told him that several persons had told me that a white male was found hanged on about 7 p.m. 6/18/2023 at the Fields apartment. Dave, we want to know why the incident was not reported. Chief Reno stated that they do not report suicide family matters. I asked, did the hanging incident occur? He said yes, stating they would respond to a public request for public record request, provide information concerning the incident. Lateria Martin told me she is the Carbondale Police Department mental health advocate. I asked Lateria, did she hear about the white male who was found hanging at the Fields apartment? She answered yes. I told her this is the second hanging incident that's happened in Carbondale that was not reported. Black male Carbondale resident Bryan Johns was found hanged on 319 at the Gaslight Apartments. Lateria Martin stated that she know about the Bryan Johns hanging incident. On 7/2/2003, I sent Chief Reno an email stating that I checked my records and discovered that the 3/26/2022 white female SIU student Molly Young murdered suicide, and the 8/9/2022 Carbondale Mayor's Mike Henry's wife Teresa Henry suicide murders incidents were reported. I requested that Chief Reno inform me if the Jackson County Coroner Dr. Thomas Kuffner was called by the Carbondale Police Department concerning the 6/18 white male Fields apartment hanging incident. Was the coroner report completed? Filed what was listed as a cause of death in the coroner report? Chief Reno has not responded to my answered my questions. And the second issue is on 8/17/1981, 11/18/2008, The City of Carbondale adopted an affirmative action plans listing a 16% local minority resident trainee, apprentice, journeyman, contractor, construction worker employment requirement on the Carbondale area construction projects. During the 10/4/2018 Racial Justice Coalition meeting, City of Carbondale Diversity Officer Alicia Jackson stated that she, City Attorney Jamie Snyder, City Human Resources Tara Brown are updating the 2008 Affirmative Action Plan. City Manager Gary Williams wants it done. On 8/11/2020, the City of Carbondale adopted the 2020 Affirmative Action Plan that does not list the City of Carbondale 1981-2008 Affirmative Action Plan 16% local minority resident trainee, apprentice, journeyman, contractor, construction worker employment requirement. I was told that Clarence Thomas and the other Supreme Court justices will issue a decision eliminating affirmative action. The 6/23/2023 website article entitled Supreme Court Decision on Race in School Admissions Won't Impact Contractor Affirmative Action Requirements states that the Supreme Court decision in an affirmative action in education school admissions will have no effect on contractor affirmative action obligations. I'm providing City Councilman.
Would you give them to Ms. Arrell, please? Are there other citizens who wish to comment? Yes, sir, Mr. Cooper. Yeah.
That was a failed effort on the part of the city to eliminate affirmative action in employment.
My name is Van Eichner. I just wanted to address the City Council and Mayor Harvey and all of our community members here and ask everybody to take a deep cleansing breath. Boy, it's heavy in here. You guys have a very hard job to do. And I know it's got to be taxing on all of our city officials that go out and risk life and limb, and for our policymakers and for our members in our community. As we all try and stand together and have dialogue and create conversation in rooms like these, it's important that we really come to consensus about what a call to action looks like. I'm standing here as a member of Carbondale United, and I've been receiving telephone calls from several people that are in this room this evening. One of them being Mr. Raymond Ivy, who has been reaching out to me, and it breaks my heart every time he walks into this room and he continues to give us accounts about how many days he's been waiting to have a conversation and find resolution. I think about how hard issues like this are to talk about, especially when there's different information out there. But I think that there is a need for us as a community to have healing moments, to have a healing circle, and maybe take a different approach than the one that we have right now immediately. I know that we have an organization that is working within our community that focuses on restorative justice models that allow members of the community to sit down, members of our policymakers, members of our people that are our service providers, and they have dialogue until they come out of the room differently. I think that we have the same conversations over and over again because insanity is the very definition of doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I just want to challenge the members in this room and the members on our council to dare to do something different. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else? Okay, we'll move on.